Hi, and welcome to my series on English listening tips. This is tip number 3. Go check out the first 2 tips on my channel about ideal study times if you haven't seen them. Before I get to the actual tip itself, which is, by the way, totally simple and obvious after you know it, I want to start this tip with a quick story. Let me tell you about one of my students. Let's call her Anne, but that's not her real name. Anne had a lot of trouble with listening to English. I made an app for her to study English by listening to stories at home. The stories were simple, and her job was to listen to the story for a week. Then she would tell me the story in her own words at the next class. Every week, she worked hard. She learned the story. In class, she told me the story. Problems. But there were a few problems. First, she was very slow telling the story. Second, she would often pause and look up to the side to remember the story. Third, she often pronounced the words differently from me. Or she would say a similar but different word. For example, she used the word quite instead of the proper word quit in some stories. Reason. I realized after a while that she was not listening to the story. She was memorizing the story by reading it. At that point, I changed the app. She could only listen to the story, but she could not read the words anymore. Effect. She told me that her listening became very difficult, but she did not study for longer periods of time. It was really hard work for her, but after 6 months, her listening changed a lot. She did not need to see the words anymore. She could understand, in general terms, the story just by listening. The tip. Now, here's the big tip I promised you. Just like Anne, you can dramatically improve your listening practice if you don't read the words. If I say it simpler, then I would say just close your eyes when you listen. You will experience the English in a totally different way. Also, if you close your eyes, all the attention that you usually give to your eyes now goes to your ears. Now, your ears have double the power they did before. Remember, just close your eyes when you practice listening. And be sure to come back for my next listening tip.